the first video of 2025, guys, and listen, I think this is the perfect video for the beginning of 2025.
Happy New Year!
This is something I've been talking about for the longest. I've been saying sit on the sidelines with a purpose, but when you sit on the sidelines, what do you need to make sure you do? You need to make sure that you budget. You need to make sure that you don't allow FOMO to take advantage, and people tell you to spend, spend, and spend. The point of sitting on the sidelines with a purpose is to make sure that you're ready to buy a home, guys.
Oh, well, I'm ready if you are.
And unfortunately, these people did not heed that information, guys. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. As you can see, I'm losing my voice here at the beginning of the year. But as always, please like and subscribe. It really does help out the channel. And also, too, I have a newsletter. Guys, sign up for the newsletter. It's free. How can you beat free? And then also, too, if you need any type of financing for commercial property or investment property, I am your guy. I've been a lender for almost 20 years, and I can assist you with that. Guys, listen to this. It says, the credit score hangover is hitting America's riskiest borrowers. These borrowers are falling behind on payments after the pandemic aid ran out and inflation skyrocketed. Really? The inflation skyrocketing? What?
How the hell?
Again, it's so weird to me that you will hear individuals on CNN, on Fox, or any other news, or you'll see YouTubers on here and say,
you know, inflation is going down. Inflation is going down. Say that again. Inflation is going down.
and that's what they will tell you. They will tell you that everything is going great. The economy, did you see the job numbers? No layoffs. Everything is going great. That's what they will tell you.
You're lying to me.
And then you'll scratch your head and say, but I just went to the grocery store. I just spoke to one of my good friends and he told me he got laid off. Matter of fact, I have a brother or sister that just got laid. Yes, that's what people are telling you. And they're trying to tell you that everything is going great. Didn't Party City just close down? Didn't Big Lots just close down? Didn't they just get rid of like 60,000 employees? Oh, let me guess, those don't count as layoffs. What about Google? What about Apple? What about all these other people who are doing tens of thousands of layoffs? What about UPS? What about Boeing? Did we forget about all of those things?
People don't forget.
And I think for whatever reason, people really do get stuck on this, even though that they have the evidence right in front of their face. And so we have a story here that says, Adriana dream of home ownership seemed within reach for the first time in 2021. She and her husband, Jeffrey, were finally saving money thanks to the pandemic stimulus checks and larger than usual tax refunds. A real estate agent suggested that they work to boost their low credit scores before applying for a mortgage. Now, you know, I really don't agree with many things that realtors say. This is a good one. Getting your credit together. Should you get your credit together before you buy a house? And the answer to that is ding, ding, ding. Yes, you should. You should work on trying to budget, get yourself financially ready before you buy one of the biggest purchases of your life. The couple scores rose after Adriana opened up her first credit card, and then it vaulted into the 700s after the couple added 4 others. But as their savings dwindled, the 41-year-old mom started pulling out plastic to pay for groceries and utilities. By October, the kitchen cabinets in her Fresno, California apartment were bare. All 5 cards were maxed out. Guys, listen. And listen, I've had this conversation over and over and over again. Just because you make more money does not mean you need to spend more money. Let's say that again. Just because you make more money does not mean you need to spend more money.
Write it down and keep it for future reference.
You know the old saying of, if you go and buy groceries and then you also get paid on that same day, you automatically have to buy out. That's what a lot of people believe. It does not need to work that way. You do not need to get Chick-fil-A after you just bought $300 worth of groceries.
Don't.
No one is telling you that you have to do that. But a lot of people do that. A lot of people will literally buy tons and tons of groceries and then eat out every single day. You have the food in your house and you're still buying out. That BMW, that Hellcat that you have, did you really need that? That $4,000 luxury apartment in Buckhead, do you really need that? Or could you get by with a cheaper place that maybe isn't in the center of Atlanta? See what I'm saying? Just because you make more does not mean you need to spend more. And most people, for whatever reason, Believe that. And that was one of my biggest things that I was saying is if you're going to sit on the sidelines with a purpose, does that mean you need to spend all of your savings? No, you're sitting on the sidelines for a purpose. Make it make sense to me. Their balances now exceed $10,000. Adriana's credit score has fallen to 569. There are no more dreams of buying a home. Now, a lot of people will listen to it and be like, it's the economy's fault. Orlando, it's inflation. Listen, we all understand this. We all understand that everything isn't going in the right direction. Things are getting more expensive. But here's the reality. It's still your choice.
My choice! My choice!
Yes, I know. No one's going to tell you this. If you overspend, even though things have went up at the grocery store, you bought the item still. Does that make sense? If you knew that chicken was, I don't know, $10 for a pack, and then you go and you buy a pack for $20 and you know you can't afford it, you make the choice.
My choice!
That's the point. You make the choice. This is the reason why I said, do not let FOMO take away all of your savings. Do not decide, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and go to the Bahamas and go to the Mexico trip. I'm going to go ahead and do all of those things, all of the things that I said don't do. And then at the end of the day, I'm going to blame inflation. No. You can't blame inflation. You can't blame the economy. Last time I checked, those things don't have hands. Our brain.
What is wrong with you? I mean, what is your malfunction?
I didn't know the economy was named Adriana. I didn't know that. The name, is that the name? I'm just saying, is that the name? So a lot of this, guys, is you have to take responsibility for. If you're going to overspend, you spent the money. You ate the crab legs. If you did that, you have to take the responsibility for the fact that you overspent. You ate away at all of your savings. You raised up $10,000 worth of bills. Now, I don't know the lady in the story, her information exactly like that. A lot of this is assumption, right? But I'm telling you that there is someone watching this video right now that is thinking to themselves, is that me? And I'm here to say, listen, if the shoe fits, it says here, I make more money than I did back then, and I'm struggling more now. Americans' credit score skyrocketed during the pandemic, and an unexpected benefit of the upheave. Millions are now nursing a financial hangover. I've had this conversation over and over and over. The money you made in the pandemic, guys, that's gone. That's gone. Look, the scammers even know this. Even the scammers know that the money's gone. The money isn't like it was in the pandemic. I need you to understand that the money isn't there anymore. It's gone.
We're in a different era. Get over it. Whoa!
That money came from a pot that no longer exists. We need to move on from individuals thinking that the money that they were making in the pandemic is the same amount of money that's going to come back to them again. Look, businesses understand this. And if they haven't understood it in 2024, and definitely in 2025, they will find out. Scammers, again, they understand it. Hey, why is nobody buying my stuff anymore? Nobody has any money, man. Number 3, you should understand it. You should understand that the money that was coming in at that time, no matter if it was make-believe or not, or whatever the case may be, unemployment, those days are gone. And you should not be using your budget, using what you made 2-3 years ago during a pandemic, when you were getting stimulus checks, unemployment checks, all types of checks.
You're too late. It's gone.
So again, while I do understand that hard times do come, right? You do run into some scenarios where, okay, look, I have to move some stuff around. I got to pay for XYZ with a credit card. A lot of times people are overspending on these credit cards. You're using your credit card as it was your paycheck. You're, instead of budgeting and bringing down your costs, are spreading out what you buy. This is the reality. Maybe instead of buying XYZ, you buy things that you spread out more. Maybe spaghetti, beans, I don't know what it is. Whatever you can make that gets spread out more, that will not put you in a financial disaster, bankruptcy. Sometimes that's what you have to do. And I understand that. But to go ahead and say, you know what, I'm gonna live the same lifestyle that I was 2 years ago when I was making 3 to 4 times more than I normally would make, that's crazy. That's diabolical work.
That was diabolical.
You are literally hurting yourself at every step you take. And then you add on the debt that you're accumulating with that. Of course, you're gonna hear stories about,
Yeah, everything was taken away from me because I had all this money saved and then everything blew up a couple of years later when inflation and the economy went down.
well, what did you do during that economy? Were you saving? Did you readjust your budget? Or did you still live the same way you were living 2 years ago? Because that's what I'm seeing here. It seems like individuals are living the same way they were living when things were going great, when things were down, when interest rates were 2%, 3%.
This is time that I have genuinely wasted in my life. Genuinely wasted.
Everything's changing. Layoffs are happening every single day. I wake up, oh, this person got laid off, this person got laid off. And I'm doing videos and showing you the economy isn't going in the right direction. 2025, this year, in my opinion, will not get any better. Just so that you guys can see exactly what's happening. If individuals are having this hard a time making ends meet, and it's no longer about buying a house, it's just about, can I get to the next paycheck?
Help me, I'm poor.
Without bills coming due, without things getting turned off. It's no longer about, can I buy a house? That time is gone. It's moved on. With individuals like that, it says here, bank stocks climbed over the last year while investors stepped up bonds tied to auto loans, a sign that Wall Street believes most Americans will keep paying their bills. But there are threats around the horizon. In October, missed payments on federal student loans began dipping credit scores for a 4-year pause and will start showing up as delinquencies in January. Those borrower medium credit scores jumped 31 points to 685 from 2019 to 2021, according to credit reporting agency TransUnion. Armed with better credit, student loan owners racked up more debt, with an average non-mortgage balance increasing 31%. What does this basically mean? I know some of you guys are looking like, okay, that's a lot of information. What does that mean? Well, that basically means that in 2025, it's going to get worse. Individuals are going to start going delinquent when you're racking up $10,000 in credit card debt and inflation is still eating you alive and economy is still going down. You possibly can have a job layoff. When all of these things are happening, one item, a car breaking down, extra thing needed for your kids, something is going to happen, a medical health scare that could turn you upside down. All of a sudden, everything is behind, your credit is going down. What I'm trying to say is that it's going to get worse before it gets better, guys. And individuals who still want to live like they were living 2 years ago and still making less money or making more money and still spending more money than they make, those individuals are going to really feel the pain. Hopefully you're not one of those individuals. Hopefully you're like me and understand that math is key, that everybody needs to budget and everybody needs to understand their financial situation down to the T, guys. Listen, 2025, let's all hope everybody can get their finances together, that you can get that house in the future, that you are sitting on sidelines with a purpose. Anyway, you won't get all of your value from this one video. I need you to watch this video right here. It will give you information on the housing market, financial news, and also get you your first rental property. And guess what, guys? The information you will get from that video, it will be gold. See you in the next one. Thanks. Thank you for putting up with my with my lost voice that I'm having right here. For sure, it will get better. But see you in the next one. Thanks.